Stadium in Iowa City. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Hawkeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this place was going bananas. It was going nuts. The atmosphere was incredible. But how about the visitors setting the tone? The opening kickoff return, taking it back to the house. And now, guys, it's gotten really, really quiet.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
They'll give it to Malton. There's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're
maybe some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Finds the big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go right back downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your fan...
Makes the grab in their space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're
going long. Upstairs to make the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip, but you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
This offense is putting on an absolute clinic, and defenses that have to watch this film are not going to like what they see. They've already got a big lead early in the game. 3 plays, 3 first downs on this drive. There's nothing you can say outside of this quarterback just being a student of this offense. He prepares so well leading up to game time. He's putting it all on display.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right. He wants to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback break.
Got room on the return. Got enough for the 1st. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Touchdown, Huskers! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawks Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Ives. Takes it the other way. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Calandria. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Nebraska! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Leaping grab for a big gain. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going with the ground game left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Sends it downfield. Has it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Hawkeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And guys, I would have a debate.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with Appalachian State taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. And it's the Mountaineers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. At the 45, on his way. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Here we go. Looking for a crease to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Hunter. Makes a grab and room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskers! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's got 99 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And we saw the tape coming into this football game, and we knew he was kind of hot, right? Like, he had over 100 yards rushing last week, now over 100 again in a rivalry game. It feels like deja vu. And this defense has got to be like, man, not again. Like, getting beat up.
Maybe a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moulton. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The run inside. It's Moulton. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kamari again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd down, here's Malton. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run with Malton. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's complete. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after.
And And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And he's got it off the fake. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive.
And he's in! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Third and 6 yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's now up to 95 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now on second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe. On the move, it's Owens. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man. It's Riley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's going for the goal line. And he... Running inside. It's Owens. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Bringing the heat. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's got 50 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Reed. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's reeled in. It's Armstrong. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Owens. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense
makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Reed. Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown! Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires left. With the catch, it's Craver. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. Goes high to pull it in. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Texas! Looking for room, it's Edwards. Across the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Reed. Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. From the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Reed punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Second and goal for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And run inside. It's Edwards. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For Dave.